Okay, here's a summary of that 3-key composite exercise where it's got the 7th chords, the triads, and the scale shapes. I'm going to play the 7th chords for you first. Here we go. So that's descending in thirds, starting in B. So 1 to the 6 chord, to the 4 chord, to the 2 chord. Then it switches to the 2 chord of the new key, G, 2, 7, 5, 3, and it switches to the 3 chord in the new key, E flat. There's a 3 chord, and then a 1 chord, and then starting the cycle over again. 1, 6, 4, okay, and so on. And the baton changes hands at the same chord, but a different inversion. Okay, so now here are the triads. This is in this particular exercise when it's just the triads. It's the opening etude in my book, Modal Etudes. But it goes like this. Here's a B chord, and then a 6 chord, and then it switches to the key of G to the 2 chord, right? It has the same order of chords as what the 7th chords did. But as you can see, it goes up the neck instead of down the neck. Those are the triads. Going 1, 6, 4, 2, changing keys, 2, 7, 5, 3, changing keys, 3, 1, 6, 4. Okay, now the scale shapes. So I'm going to start with scale shape number 5. That's with the index finger on the 5th of the key of B. So here it is. So I'm not shifting. I'm just kind of staying in the same position on the neck. And then I'm switching to the key of G. Closest one happens to be shape number 7. And then when I run out of notes, notes, I switch to the new key, E flat. The new shape is shape 2. So you might remember from the scale shapes, the major scale, I did it in 7 positions where there's no shifting involved per shape. Now you may have already practiced your scales in the caged shapes or maybe the 3 notes per string shape. Those are cool too. This particular exercise has the no shifting 7 chord positions. Okay, so, 7 scale positions. So you go up 5, down down shape 7, and up shape 2, down shape 4, up shape 6, down shape 1, and then finally up shape 3, and then we're down shape 5, right? So we go shape 5 in the key of G. So the significance of no shifting kind of helps those shapes be real close when you're going up B, down G, up E flat, and then down B, up G, down E flat. So by the end of all of them, you've done all 7 shapes, all 7 scale shapes in all 3 keys. You follow me? So now what I've done is I've put those 7th chords and a looper. Let's see what those scale shapes sound like with the 7th chords. All right, so what that's doing is that's forcing your hand and eye and brain and all that, to really know the shapes very well, because you have to know how they start. Usually we practice them from the bass, but this time it forces us to learn them from the melody as well. So as in the top notes, right? So we're going up shape 5. So, and then we're coming down shape 7. You might find that it's there's a little hole in your knowledge, because it's oh, I only know how to start shape 7 if I start from the lowest note. What this forces you to do is just from the get-go, start shape 7 from the top note, which is really beneficial when you're soloing, because when you're soloing, you often have to go for the melody note first. Well, hello there. You have to start from the melody note, right? So oftentimes when you change keys, if you can change in a melodic register, you're going to be way more effective at soloing, because because changing in the bass register, it's a little it's not as cool, right? Melody, that's where it's at. Okay, so get those 7th chords down, those triads down, and the scale shapes down in those 3 keys. You will be a monster as in, yes,